Ladies and gentlemen, I have one of the best decks for you to use. This deck is so fun. It is easy to pick up. It is one of the best decks in the meta. It counters the Graveyard Rascals Hut deck, and you'll see it everywhere as well, because this deck and a variation of this deck with Bomb Tower is just so good right now, guys. You have to try this out. It is easy for new players to pick up, really hard to master, but honestly, it's not like really tough strategies and stuff. It's just hard to master because there's a lot of little nitpicking you can do with plays, and there's a lot of misplays you can make. But honestly, just the combination of the Musketeer, Ice Spirit, Goblins, and Mighty Miner is going to be enough to defend so many decks, especially in midladder. So I definitely recommend this as one of the decks to climb with. But yeah, anyways, let's get into the commentary after I'm done explaining that. I just wanted to explain kind of how I guess I'll explain how the deck works and show you at the same time. But yeah, I kind of wanted to give a little overview of why we're doing this deck today. But yeah, this guy looks like somebody we're gonna have to be very careful about, because minor chip damage is even with the nerf, it's still very good. So I'm gonna go EQ up here. I believe we're gonna get this mortar out pretty quickly, with our mortar being as it is targeting the mortar. We're gonna go goblins as well. The goblins, sadly don't stop the Mighty Miner here, but we did get a big mortar shot, and we're right back at it with another freaking mortar. Dude, okay. And we're gonna get the Ice Spirit, and this is a mortar lock. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing you can do, ladies and gentlemen. This mortar is locked. I'm gonna let that go. I feel like I want to protect that, but like at the same time, I don't think a Mighty Miner would have been a good idea, because I have to keep my Mighty Miner ready for his Mighty Miner. And just immediately after I put that EQ down, I think I could have possibly hit the tower, so that's a little annoying that I didn't hit the tower there, but we're gonna be fine. He goes Mighty Miner in the back. I might try and lock on with this mortar here, just apply pressure, honestly. I mean, that might not be the best thing to do actually, but why not? I mean, there's nowhere else really I'm gonna put my mortar in this matchup, I feel like. So we're just gonna keep applying pressure and hopefully take out this Mighty Miner before our Mighty Miner dies. Actually, he does a good job there. We're gonna go in with another mortar though, for sure. We're only down 500. So what we're going to do is go in just a second and EQ the mortar. We're going to try and get this out of here. We're going to Ice Spirit in case he does anything swarmy that we can protect this with. And we won't be getting any hits, but we're only down 400 damage, maybe 300. So we can definitely, we're not in a bad situation, and we don't have to play on this archer. All right, so let's go. I want to get hogs down, okay? But at the same time, I need to find a good opportunity to go hog, because he's just going to mortar, and there's nothing I can do. Also, the Ice Spirit, we got to be careful. But now, he used both his mortar and his Ice Spirit, and we're going to log quickly, and he does spend a lot on the hog, so we don't get a hit. But that's why I put it in the back, ladies and gentlemen, because we're back to freaking another one. We're going to go EQ, and again, we're getting EQ damage, and as long as I'm keeping up pressure, we might get a hit. Oh, that's a big hit, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but as long as we're keeping up pressure, there's really no way for him to go with miners at the same time as he plays with defense. So that's the reason we took the damage lead. It's because I applied pressure while he was forced to spend all of his elixir on defense. So he does get a good counter there. We're going to go Mighty Miner and almost predict that miner. It was a little bit off, but we got a mortar shot. Oh, we got two! Ladies and gentlemen, you know what I like? I like some nice mortar shots, baby. Some nice mortar back. Actually, I don't think it's a good idea to say back shot. I don't feel like that's... Okay, you know what? We're going to move on. We're going to just go with the log, because there's nothing you can do. You can't do anything except mortar here. And I know he doesn't want to go with this mortar, because if he goes mortar like this, it is not going to get any value on offense. This Musketeer, I almost thought she got a shot off, but she didn't. Earthquake coming in. Ice Spirit, just a second. Just let me tank for something. Musketeer tanks for the miner, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't think that was going to tank for that as well as it did, but it did. No hits from that. We got to be a little careful, actually. This is a little scary. We got to cycle back to another EQ. Musketeer's going to tank for the mortar as well as the Mighty Miner. Please, please. Yes, the goblins, and the Earthquake is down. Thank you. I'm the best hog player of all time. Ian who? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I'm just the best. I'm just the best. There's nothing you can say about it. All right, guys. Game number 2 here. We've got LK. We're going to try and... I want to go hog first play. I want to go hog first play so bad, but it just doesn't give me hog first play. I'm feeling very stingy. I don't want to give... Oh, you know what? Okay, we forced out a bar barrel. That's fine. So bar barrel ice spirit. That's interesting. I'm not quite sure off the bat what this deck is. Ooh, it might be... Could be balloon cycle? Yeah, it could be balloon cycle. So what we're going to do is go with the hog here, since my man does not have his musketeer in cycle, and the ice spirit should connect to these bats. He's 2 steps ahead of us. We're going to go Mighty Miner at the bridge like this. We're going to just swap lanes to go take out this musketeer in a second. And then we're going to hit him up with a mortar. And we're going to try and get a nice lock onto this tower. He's going to go bar barrel. We're going to go goblins like this. So it looks like lumber loon cycle, which is definitely... That's definitely something interesting. We got to pull this... Okay, it didn't work at all. That's a ton of damage. That is a ton of damage, and we don't get any hog hits to make up for... Actually, we do. We get 1. Okay. So that was real sloppy for me. I thought that was going to be a good play, but I always underestimate the very fast units, like Dark Goblin and Lumberjack. So this is going to be tricky, but with this deck, you can go down a little bit of damage. I mean, this is honestly a lot of damage, but you can go down a lot with this deck and make, like, a lot is 1,000 tops, but like you can make comebacks pretty fast just because of how fast the game can swing, since you could get like, you know, 1 hog rider hit and it changes everything. So we're gonna go Mighty Miner like this to tank here. We are gonna also go with the... I feel like the mortar's a good play. We're gonna apply pressure with the mortar, and we should be able to... We won't lock on, sadly. Unfortunately, we will not lock on, but we are gonna kill this lumberjack. We're going to go Ice Spirit, and I'm going to go Goblins as well, like this. And they should distract this... Okay, what did they just all die to? Okay, I don't really understand what all of my cards just died to, but it is what it is. We're going to go Mortar over here like this. It's going to not pull the balloon. That's my bad. I did not realize that did not pull the balloon. But we did manage to lock onto the tower, so that's very nice. Although it was short-lived... We did lock onto the tower, and since we gave up the damage in the lane that already had a lot of health, it does not matter that we took that much damage, because it overall doesn't really affect us too badly. So we got to be very careful. I'm going to go log here on this musketeer. I believe it kills her, and it does. Very nice. We're going to go Ice Spirit like this. We want to try and freeze this up, and that should be a mortar hit on the tower. It is a big mortar hit on the tower. Every hit right now is huge. We're going to go like this. We're going to go Musketeer for these bats as well. Log to push everything back. I should have probably hit the Mighty Miner ability, and we do get it off. Beautiful, and the Hog Rider's going to ice the game. Dude, do you see how sloppily, whatever the word is, that I played right there, and we still got that big dub because of just how good this deck is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Agnes, oh my god, back to the last video, or was it the video before? It was the one with like all the weird, wacky names, bro. They all got some like weird ass names. Like, it should be a federal crime to name your kid Agnes, bro. Like, actually though, I mean, just think about it. Yo, what's up? Yo, Agnes, you want to come out and play? No, nobody wants to play with the motherfucking name Agnes. God damn, bro. We're going to go Mortar because he just went with the ZQ, and I'm going to Mighty Miner to tank for this cannon. And I knew that cannon was coming for sure. So he does go with the Queen. We are going to just hit the ability here. I feel like this is a good ability. Why not just hit this ability? EQ, and we should be able to get this Queen off the board. And we do, and that's a nice Mortar lock. We're going to go Goblins here. And we do manage to hit these. Let's go. Okay, this is honestly not horrible. We got a nice Mortar shot to start off the game. We didn't take too much damage in return. We are going to be much more careful with our elixir for the rest of the double or single, though. That's the thing with a lot of cycle decks. You got to definitely make sure you're not going down too much in single. Like last game with the lumber loon, it wasn't very nice because we took a lot of damage in single and it was sloppy. But we managed to come back. If you can avoid that, that would be awesome. Because I know with this deck, you have the potential to avoid situations like that. But, you know, as a player of lava myself, it's not easy. It's not easy, you know. So we're going to go lock on in just a second to this nice tower over here. And we're going to go Hog Rider as well. Because he's got a dual lane push to deal with. So he did get, you know, a little bit of damage. But what I like is that the mortar's locked onto the tower here. We might get one more shot off, please. Yes, we do. So we're going to take the damage lead, or we get really close. But yeah, I do like that we were able to get that nice damage back from these hogs. I have to make sure that I'm being careful with my mortars because they are just not pulling what I think they're pulling here. We're going to get this mighty miner, this fire spirit to die real quick. Okay, that didn't work. It was a good idea, I think, but I just managed to mess up the timing a little bit. Or maybe it was the spacing, honestly. I'm not too sure. We're going to go EQ like this. We're going to go with the bomb as well. Knocking the queen into that link, so I don't want to deal with her. We're going to go Ice Spirit. We're going to go Musketeer because Musketeer is going to help deal with these hoggies. We're going to go Mortar just for the sole purpose of tanking these hog riders, or little hoggies. Sorry, and then we're going to go EQ up here. We're going to go Hog Rider, and we're going to go Log for the Goblins. Boom! Boom! Look at that prediction, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that prediction, and that's a big Hog Rider hit right there. That's a massive Hog Rider hit. Let's get another Musketeer going. I'd like to just, honestly, I could just save mortars for when his piggies come out, and that should be very good for us. We're going to go EQ, we're going to go Hog Rider again, we're going to go Log again, and we do not catch them a second time, but we do knock back the queen for just a second so I can get that big Hog Rider hit. He's calling good game, ladies and gentlemen. This is beautiful. This is actually beautiful. So we're going to go Goblins like this, and we are going to go Mighty Miner, and oh, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. We're going to log back this, because this queen is looking very scary. We're gonna go mortar like this. I almost threw, bro. I almost threw. So we're gonna go EQ. It's not over yet. It's not over. Yeah, it's definitely not over. Okay, I'm getting a little cocky. I'm getting a little cocky. We're just gonna go log, spirit, EQ. That should be good game. Dude, I got so cocky. I almost lost the game, bro. I almost lost. Thank heavens that we did not lose that game. Tornado, all I'm gonna say is I really hate the tornado. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say here. Let's try and get this last W. This deck is definitely easy to pick up. You gotta make sure you work on not taking a lot of little nitpick damage, like just certain interactions. You just gotta learn with this deck. They're gonna make you such a better player overall. And like little tiny mistakes are going to cost you the game. But what makes this so good is that when you make even small mistakes, you can make up for them with how good your defensive cards are. So yeah, we're going to go Musketeer just to try and... this might be a mirror, actually. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? So we've got the Musketeer helping out here. We're going to go Hog Rider like this. And we are going to hopefully take out this Mighty Miner. And we're just going to go EQ. We're going to go EQ, we're going to take out his Musketeer, and so we take a slight damage lead, which is nice. He does have Bomb Tower, so it's not quite a mirror matchup. We're going to go Mortar just like this, though. Pretty aggressive little Mortar there. I just want to force something out of our opponent. We are going to just go Mighty Miner here. And honestly, I was trying to save that, but I realized that the Goblins were stabbing it, so that was unfortunately never going to work. We are going to just... ability here, get some damage on this Musketeer. There's no reason not to just get a little bit of damage for one elixir, and I believe she will almost die to the log here. I'm actually not going to play anything on this Musketeer. We're just going to go Musketeer in this lane here. Dude, they're 1 HP apart. That's actually kind of funny. So yeah. Let's see, we're going to go Ice Spirit, assuming a log, so we're just going to wait for that log and then go Goblins. And then we're going to go Hog Rider like this. I'm going to predict a Bomb Tower with the EQ. Very nice. And we do manage to kill that Bomb Tower pretty quickly. It didn't really get us any extra hits or anything, but that was nice that little interaction happened the way it happened. I'm going to go Mortar up here. Pull this Hog Rider. I was like split second away from not pulling that Hog Rider, by the way. So... let's go Mighty Miner like this. Let's go with the Hog Rider as well. Let's wait for his Bomb Tower and then we'll EQ it. We're going to go log and we're going to go EQ. And he misses! Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, he misses. I tell you, little misplays you can come back from them, but this is a huge misplay on our opponent's side. Applying constant pressure allows for more misplays by your opponent. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That might be game. He knows it. Knows there's no way to come back from this. Or he's still playing. He's still playing. Okay. I'm going to go EQ. Wow. Okay, if that doesn't show you that the Hog Rider needs a nerf, I don't know what to show you. But ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day, and definitely try out this deck. It's a really fun deck, and it is amazing in the meta, and it's going to help you guys become even better players as well.